article redirect rules allow you to edit your existing URLs without breaking links, and you may want to use this feature for several reasons. You may come across situations where old URLs that were shared either on a public forum or internally within your documentation are either obsolete, moved somewhere else, or need to point to an updated version. From a user experience standpoint, getting a 404 error is the last thing you want your customers to land on. Dead and broken links also negatively affect your search engine rankings. You need to ensure your URLs are always valid from a search engine optimization perspective when sites like Google try to index your page. In Document 360, you can set up article redirect rules under the knowledge-based site settings. First, let's look at how to add a new redirect rule. There are two redirect types. Ends with will read the slug at the end of your URL in the source path to be replaced. Replace with will look at the text between the domain and article slug to be replaced. To demonstrate how ends with works, assume we have an old article in our documentation and we now want the same URL to point users to an updated article in our current version. Copy and paste the slug from the old article into the source path and enter the slug from the new article in the destination URL. Once it's added, anyone trying to access the URL to the old article will automatically be redirected to the current version of the article. This same principle can be applied to redirect URLs between different versions in your documentation and even different languages. Next, the replace with redirect type works better in certain situations. Let's assume you're migrating from a different vendor. Document 360 uses the following URL structure: domain, version, docs, language, and article slug. If you want to transfer content from a different platform, Document 360 can help you quickly set up the necessary mappings using article redirect rules. Let's say we have a list of source URLs and need them remapped to the new one. We can use replace with to input the source path, which will be the domain up to the article slug, and the text to the destination in the replace text section. Another use case for the replace with redirect type is if you've created a new version of your documentation that you want your users to land on instead of the old one. One cool feature is that if you have a lot of URLs you need to redirect, the entire process can be automated by using a CSV file. Just download the provided template and list your source and destination URLs along with the redirection type. Once saved, upload it to Document 360 and it'll run through a quick validation process. You can see the valid and invalid rules here, and you may need to go back and fix some of the entries. You can download the file again, which will list the reason for why an entry has failed. Once the import process is complete, you'll see them in the list of redirection rules. As your list gets longer, the Export CSV button can help you manage your redirection rules more easily. In conclusion, keeping your documentation updated and free from dead and broken links are crucial from both a user experience as well as a search engine optimization point of view. Document 360 has all the tools you need to both identify and fix 404 errors in your project, and article redirect rules allow you to quickly and easily update your URLs.